Welcome back, Squad. We're going up against the Dolphins in this episode of Bronco Ball. We're starting with quarter one, as always. And you know, this Dolphins is an easy win, right? That's how it should work out. Well, we're going to be jumping into it. Our team has been, I gotta say, it's a little bit tilted. Our management has communicated to the coach that we need to make some roster adjustments and to start telling folks that they need to up their game. Because if we're not seeing it, especially in this game against the Dolphins, if anything happens, then there will be a noticeable and undeniable need to cut folks, to get some folks off free agency, trade for someone. We can work that out. We don't want to go down that route, but we've let them know, they're on notice, that we are considering that route. But it's the Dolphins, right? So it should be easy. Look at already off to a great start, 29 yards. We're starting at the 29-yard line. It's a great return, and I think we're going to be able to show clinical and clean gameplay. Bronco Ball style, of course, but it's, look at that, right through there. That's such a clinical and clean maneuver. That's what we train for, as we practice for every week. For when we see those opportunities, that chasm of opportunity, I should say, open up, that's where we can walk through. So, as I was saying, we may need to jump into the roster changes, and I've already done some quick look through the Rolodex of interesting, dynamic players from other teams, what we see there, but I'm already liking this. We're getting some QB runs. We always like having the QB runs out. Locke is starting to show what he is on the team for, and that's making sure we get those first down conversions, making sure we have some entertaining gameplay, and making sure that we can use the entire depth of our team, but we don't need to overdo it. If there's an opportunity, that is a chasm of opportunity, we walk through it. That's no worries about that. We don't fall in for that. We applaud it. But I was saying, if you, audience out there, as part of my management team, alright, squad, you're on the team. If you see any players who need to have some incentive behind them, maybe we're going to keep them nonetheless, and contracts up for renewal, give them a little bit of pay raise, make sure they still have enough skin in the game to play the game with the pigskin, right? But also, if there's anyone we need to drop to, like the practice squad, if we need to cut anyone, maybe we rotate them down the roster a little bit, we'll definitely keep that and look at that. But again, that was such an opening, and openings like that don't just happen by accident, by the failure of the other team. They happen by our team systematically applying pressure in a way that maximizes our offensive drive. So we should be able to convert here relatively soon. That's not a problem. Not a problem now, is it? Now, of course, if we don't convert, if for some reason our team was stopped by the Dolphins of all teams at the 22 or within the 10 for some reason, if we weren't able to convert, especially on our first drive here of the game, the first quarter, then it would be undeniable that everyone is up on the chopping block and someone will be cut. We will drop folks around on the roster. And and I think I just saw that prophetic statement come true right there, because that was, what, 4 Dolphins who just sacked Locke? There was a chasm that they went through. That's not how this is supposed to play out. Okay, squad, you know what? I'm going to start drinking, I think, because this is just not... How... They... We're ending the first quarter with 0-0 and their possession. I
Good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
all right, there's a nice aged rum. There's a good pour, and I think I'm going to need a. I'm going to need to have a talk with our team because what we're seeing so far is not acceptable for Bronco Ball. Now, I know Bronco Ball, we play some meme runs, but we do it because we have the clinical execution to rely on. And right now, I can't rely on that from our offensive side. Now, our defense side, always strong as usual. We got some things to make up, but till next quarter, come back for that. Stay toasty, squad, and join me then. See what happens.